Bashir. I want to ask you some question. My topic is discuss the importance of empathy in leadership and teamwork.
Walaikum assalam, Tahir. Absolutely, I'd be happy to help with that. Empathy in leadership and teamwork is such a crucial topic. Feel free to ask any specific questions you have, and we can dive right in.
Okay, my first question is what is empathy and why is it considered as essential skill for modern leadership?
Great question. Empathy is essentially the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. In the context of leadership, it means being able to put yourself in your team members' shoes, understand their perspectives, and respond with compassion. It's essential because it fosters trust, enhances communication, and boosts team morale. When leaders are empathetic, it creates a supportive environment where everyone feels valued and understood.
How does empathic leadership differ from traditional authoritative leadership style?
That's a really interesting comparison. Empathic leadership focuses on understanding and connecting with team members on a personal level, prioritizing emotional intelligence, active listening, and collaboration. It encourages open communication and builds trust and loyalty. On the other hand, traditional authoritative leadership often relies on top down decision making, clear directives, and a more hierarchical approach. It tends to emphasize authority, control, and efficiency, sometimes at the expense of employee well being. In essence, empathic leadership is more people centered, while traditional authoritative leadership is more task and control oriented.
Okay, why is empathy important for building strong and productive teams?
Empathy plays a huge role in building strong and productive teams because it helps create a positive and supportive environment. When team members feel understood and valued, they're more likely to be engaged, motivated, and loyal. Empathy also enhances communication, reduces conflicts, and helps in resolving issues more effectively. Plus, when leaders show empathy, it encourages team members to be more empathetic towards each other, fostering a culture of collaboration and mutual respect. Ultimately, that leads to better performance and innovation.
How can a leader show empathy during challenging situations or conflicts?
Great question. During challenging situations or conflicts, an empathic leader can approach things by actively listening to everyone involved, making sure each person's perspective is heard and validated. It's important to show genuine concern for their feelings and challenges. Empathic leaders also strive to maintain open and transparent communication, which can help in de-escalating tensions. They can also work on I'm common ground and collaborating on solutions that consider everyone's needs. By showing empathy, leaders can build trust, reduce misunderstandings, and foster a more resilient team that can navigate tough times together.
In what ways does empathy improve decision making at the leadership level?
Empathy can really enrich decision making in several ways. First, it helps leaders consider diverse perspectives, leading to more well rounded and inclusive choices. When leaders understand their team members' needs and concerns, they're better equipped to weigh the impact of their decisions on everyone involved. Empathy also promotes trust and openness, which means team members are more likely to share valuable insights and feedback, leading to better informed decisions. Additionally, empathy helps leaders foresee potential challenges and conflicts, allowing them to proactively address them. Ultimately, empathy leads to more compassionate, thoughtful, and effective leadership.
How does empathy influence the trust team members have in their leaders?
Empathy plays a huge role in building trust because when leaders genuinely listen and show understanding, team members feel valued and respected. This fosters a sense of psychological safety where team members are comfortable sharing their ideas, concerns, and feedback without fear of judgment. When leaders consistently demonstrate empathy, it strengthens the bond between them and their team. This trust means that team members are more likely to be open, collaborative, and committed, leading to higher morale and better overall performance. Essentially, empathy creates a foundation of trust that enables more effective leadership and stronger team cohesion.
What happens when a leader lacks empathy? How does it affect the workplace?
When a leader lacks empathy, it can really have some negative effects on the workplace. For one, it can lead to a lack of trust and lower morale among team members as they might feel undervalued or misunderstood. This can lead to disengagement, decreased productivity, and even increased turnover. Additionally, a lack of empathy can cause communication breakdowns, misunderstandings, and conflicts that might not be effectively resolved. Team members may also feel less inclined to share their ideas or feedback, which can stifle creativity and innovation. Overall, the absence of empathy in leadership can create a more transactional and less supportive environment, ultimately affecting the overall health and success of the team.
How does empathy help team members understand each other's perspectives?
Empathy helps team members understand each other by encouraging them to actively listen and genuinely consider each other's feelings and viewpoints. When team members practice empathy, they become more open to diverse perspectives, which leads to better collaboration and fewer misunderstandings. Empathy also helps in building emotional connections, making it easier for team members to relate to each other and appreciate each other's unique experiences and challenges. This mutual understanding can foster empathy driven communication, where people are more patient, supportive, and collaborative. In the long run, empathy creates a more cohesive team culture where understanding and respect are at the forefront, ultimately leading to stronger collaboration, better outcomes.
How can empathy contribute to reducing workplace conflicts?
Empathy can really help reduce workplace conflicts by enabling people to understand each other's viewpoints and emotions better. When team members and leaders practice empathy, they're more likely to approach conflicts with patience and an open mind rather than jumping to conclusions or assumptions. Empathy also encourages open communication so people feel heard and valued, which can help de-escalate tensions before they become bigger issues. By fostering an environment of mutual respect and understanding, empathy helps prevent misunderstandings and promotes collaboration in resolving disagreements. In essence, empathy helps build stronger relationships and trust, making it easier to navigate conflicts constructively and find mutually beneficial solutions.
Why is empathy crucial when working with diverse teams?
Empathy is absolutely crucial with diverse teams because it helps bridge gaps in background, culture, and perspectives. When team members practice empathy, they're more open to understanding and valuing each other's differences, which fosters inclusion and mutual respect. Empathy also reduces cultural misunderstandings and biases, helping team members communicate more effectively and collaborate harmoniously. When people feel understood and respected, they're more likely to contribute their unique perspectives and ideas, leading to richer innovation and problem solving. In short, empathy is the glue that brings diverse teams together, ensuring that everyone feels valued and heard, and ultimately creating a more cohesive and effective team.
How does empathy improve communication and collaboration within a team?
Empathy really enhances communication and collaboration by fostering a culture of active listening and understanding. When team members practice empathy, they're more likely to listen fully without judgment, which helps in reducing misunderstandings and clarifying intentions. Empathy also encourages open and honest dialogue where team members feel safe sharing their thoughts, ideas, and concerns. This kind of environment builds trust and encourages more meaningful collaboration as people feel comfortable contributing their unique perspectives. Moreover, empathy helps in resolving conflicts more effectively as it allows team members to see things from each other's points of view and find common ground. Ultimately, empathy creates a more cohesive, supportive, and productive team dynamic.
What are practical ways leader can develop empathy in their daily interactions?
There are quite a few practical ways leaders can cultivate empathy in their daily interactions. One approach is active listening, where leaders really focus on what their team members are saying without interrupting and show genuine interest in their perspectives. Another way is to ask open-ended questions that encourage team members to share more about their experiences and feelings. Leaders can also practice empathy by putting themselves in their team members' shoes, especially when giving feedback or making decisions, to consider how it might impact them. Another practical step is to regularly check in with team members, not just about work, but also about their well-being and any challenges they might be facing. Leaders can also lead by example by demonstrating empathy in their own behavior, showing kindness, patience, and understanding consistently. Over time, these practices can really help build a more empathetic and connected team culture.
Okay, thank you for answering my questions.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. If you have